Throughout my short life, I have had some of the most genuine talks to my friends at night. By genuine, I guess I really mean open and not filtered, where we can talk about anything and not judge each other. At least not at the moment. And since I've always been interested in understanding how people think and why people do certain things, I naturally became interested in why these talks tend to only happen at night. So I naturally consulted the internet. And when I searched up a few different keywords, nothing really showed up. And I did get some pretty interesting stuff, like why do people become more emotional at night? Why do people become more creative at night? Or why do people like to confide in strangers? Which is all very interesting, but doesn't really answer my question. Before I talk about the research of my take, I'm not an expert in this subject. Moreover, my sources were not completely credible, and if I'm wrong on any of this, please tell me about it in the comments. Since none of my search matched my goal in mind, I began reading some of the articles for more creative or emotional at night, because these are closer to my original topic. On the topic of being more creative or productive at night, it boils down to how the body reacts to being tired. I don't want to go into detail on this process, but once a person becomes tired, their concentration will start to falter, and then the more creative side of the mind can take over. Other reasons, maybe that aren't very scientific, but still make sense, are that at night there's much less distractions around a person, and it helps them concentrate on the matter of hand, or come up with creative thoughts. And there's also like something about REM that's like pretty interesting, but I'm not going to go into that as well. Then I turned to the other side. Why do people confide in strangers? The short answer is that many times a person desires a person who has been through the similar situations that they have been in, so they can vent to them about similar problems and they'll be able to relate to them. Also, they sometimes want like people who would just listen and not just try to take action or try to give solutions to them, like maybe some close friends or family. Or maybe even they just don't want their closer people to know about these problems that they have. But since I'm not really venting to my friends, and we're just having unfiltered conversations and getting to know each other more, it doesn't really apply to this. Now, what I found was really interesting and all, but doesn't answer my initial question. Why do I feel more free to talk to someone at night? I did not find any scientific answers out there, so this is all speculation beyond this point. I personally believe it is a mixture of being with a person that I feel safe with and I trust, and the protection of the night. The feeling of safety is where other people can't overhear us, as I often associate daytime with busy, lots of people working, a lot of busy people working, and obviously they can probably listen to what my friends and I are talking about. At night I can unwind, and in the blanket of darkness, talk with someone that is close to me about things I'll probably never say when there are more people around. One of my friends brings up the idea that the effect might also be due to tiredness, and that helps us lower some of the barriers that we have around what we're really thinking, and we can share about and talk about them. And these kind of align to the research about creativity and productivity in the nighttime, which it means like your brain power like kind of goes down, you're not really concentrating that much, and you kind of like just let loose some things that you might not say. And also being emotional at night helps, I guess. And that kind of concludes my thoughts on this topic. Simply put, I find nighttime to be a more private time to talk about things, and being tired helps lower some barriers between people. And obviously, being emotional also contributes. This is my thoughts. Comment if you think differently, or if I'm wrong in any part of the video. I'll gladly look into it more. Subscribe if you like the content, and have a great day.